All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Push the outlaw. Hey, eat. Let him know. Let him know. Kill. Okay. Yeah. Hey, go now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike spot forward.
Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Come on, y'all.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Alpha.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
No.
Here we go, here we go. 10 logo.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Here we go, set. 70, Indy.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Get.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now.
To throw on 3rd down. Nix. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's it. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 50. I got him, I got him. He's crashing.
King now, operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go, D. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Hayward, Hayward. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, watch the lane. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
On 3rd and 2, King.
Oh, got me.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their
Why
next
had the tight
drive.
end
They've
wide
got a
open
3-0
step up in the
lead and the
pocket?
football as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson.
Come on, Josh.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
What up, Jay?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Nix. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to make sure I don't lose to this dude.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Nix. They'll find Everett there, complete.
Come on, y'all.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
He can't hit. He's not hitting.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Steelers 0.
Got it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Delta.
55. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mark 55. Mark 55. I'm not ready.
Hey, Charlie. 5.
Back to throw. Nix.
There you go,
In
baby.
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Do what we supposed
And
to
a
do.
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go. Joker. Joker.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check the backer. Order. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on, boy. Go. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
King from the gun on 3rd down. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Returnable here from the 38.
Come on, y'all.
Excellent work
He
on
was
the
playing
run
for
back
the
there.
underneath and left
33
the post
yards.
wide open.
And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
I ain't even see it. Look, I even changed some shit up. I don't even play on big
first
TVs
and
no
10
more.
now from the 30.
Coming this way, here we go.
80 weapons.
Hey, turn it out. Mike, 55.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the
Knew
INT
it.
on the last drive.
Knew he was
Now
gonna do that
left, he's
fucking
got
thing.
it to Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
8 speed.
On first down, Johnson. And all the
Come
way
on,
down
defense.
inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be
How?
stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after
Y'all
a
didn't
pickup
even-
of about 3.
60 yards.
2nd and goal.
Niggas ain't
from
do
the
nothing.
run. They'll run it with Johnson.
And y'all
he's not
still
gonna get
sitting
in
there.
as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Coaching spell. Get it.
They'll try to run it in.
There you go, y'all.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now, what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is
Interior
an
D-line
old-fashioned
spread your
goal line
linebackers in
stand.
goal line
I know what I would
situations
call an
user to
offense. I
safety.
would go for it. I want some type of a play
Gotcha.
where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler
job.
offense here about ready for their next drive.
Thank you.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here I come again. 54th Mike. 54th.
2nd and 1. It's complete. Stills. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Even. 4 down.
Looking to throw. King.
You go, baby.
Find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Watch the slant.
To throw is King. To throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there.
Now King. From the gun, he'll throw.
To
escape, and he goes down.
This shit's
Now the
killing me,
Steelers use the first of their 3
Get the ball out your
timeouts
hand.
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They can't hang with us. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Back to
Who
throw.
keeps throwing
King
contains that you step up in the pocket, stop trying to roll out.
to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds.
What?
Now they try to
Come
get him into
on,
space
bro.
coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fucking
That's a
killing me,
nice catch,
man.
but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the
I
time.
was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Here we go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Here's King, throwing on 3rd and long. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
What the fuck was that, man?
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
Straight bullshit. straight fucking
And he's got it to
bullshit.
make it now 13-0.
RNG animation, got to love it.
Bailey now to
Fucking
kick it
animation
away after the
suck on this fucking
touchdown.
game. Hate this fucking game.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Hate this
So
shit.
we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I got you on the rollout. Fuck.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, fellas.
Here we go, here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Blue draw Porker. Big grip, big grip.
On 3rd down, Nix.
Of course.
Throwing left side, it's
That's just leaving
complete.
shit wide open, man.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21
Just
yards
leaving
there
shit
on
open.
3rd down.
First down, Lions.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Coming to you. Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's see what you
X3. 218. Chopper. Inside.
Again, it's Johnson. And
Did
he'll
y'all
be brought
push him
down
to
at
the first mark?
45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix.
Come on.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to get
Fucking
this one
playmaker
down to
bullshit.
the edge of the red zone.
You want to shut
25
down
yards
everything he
that
does.
time.
Run cover 3 sky
And a
out
good
of 3-4
quarterback
odd spread
facing
line
zone
pinch
coverage if he has
linebackers
just a
blitz
little
all
bit of time to
linebackers
survey
and
the
press
scene.
play
That's what's going to
TH.
happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Last step
Maybe some
cover
sort
over
of
the
scheme
top,
like
don't
that to try
forget
and get
last
more
step.
pressure at the passer.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
check 3, check 3, check 3.
General West. Hey, Haywood.
To throw again. Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
RNG back to love it SMH.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to
I can't catch none of that.
Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. King now going to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That's why I can't play this game no more. I've been losing my mind right now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
I've been so much losing my mind with this.
And as he dragged across
each zone, too crazy for a game.
Pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender.
Too many people blitzing on a regular basis.
Even though it was complete.
It's really shitty.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
It's just shitty how people allow people to play. That's what it is, for real. It has nothing to do with nothing else. It's what people allow them to do.
King operating from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He scored 2 times on my ass. Back to back. So everybody know how to do is come up on the line.
From the gun, they go with Armstead. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on, D!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. King.
Look at this shit, man.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Madden is an animation random number generator based game. Now that's what RNG stands for.
Just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
And there's nothing you can do to break the shit. I don't care what rules you put into play, however you want to do it, don't help.
To throw is King. On 3rd down. He can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend
Even
on the
the
spot
kicks
here.
don't even be right.
And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Go.
50. 50 to Mike. 50 to
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Nix. That's to his running
He
back,
holds his
Johnson.
balls, though.
And they'll get him down up
That's
past
shit I'm
the
talking
15.
about, man.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And this is
Fuck
why
this
trying
game.
to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing
This
the
is hard for me to
position,
point
when
other
they see a
people
running
lead.
back out of the backfield
That's
widen,
my hardest
because he
thing.
heads towards the flat first. Oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he finally goes down,
You see
but
the
not
difference, though.
before
He's going
reaching
for
the
the hit stick,
21.
you're going for the picks, you're not going to get the
Big play
animations
there on
for
the
a quick
catch and
star.
run. 61 yards. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember
what
to
that
keep an
last
eye on
one
the
was.
ticker,
You
of
saw him
course, at the
hold it
bottom of your
down.
screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Give me that ball, defense.
No way, they're going to give him some more retarded
On
ass
first
shit.
down, Epps.
I don't know what it is
And
about
he'll
this
go
league.
down, and that will
This
do
is what
it
we hear.
for the third quarter of action.
It's just weird as
Back now
shit.
here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fucking XP sliders too high. The teams generate too fast.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there.
It's
And
all
it
right.
leaves him
Next
with
year
3rd
I'm
and
not playing in
5.
a whole bunch of leagues. I'm trying to count this shit down to 2 leagues.
30 base.
Rap.
Hey, exit. Deep rip.
From the gun, Nix steps away to his left.
How?
He can run for it, and he will. Maybe
I get
not
called the
exactly
back.
what they had in mind, but
They
that
follow him.
scramble
Look
good
at
for
this.
6 and a first down.
He runs.
These type of plays are
Look,
backbreakers
he
for a
just running with
defense.
him.
They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big
Shit,
first
man.
down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point.
Of course, right to the
and he'll
middle.
get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
SMHLOL, I'm pretty far behind.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
Look,
But
these
you get
niggas can't even
points, you
get the
feel a little bit
animation to
better
catch the
about
ball.
yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one
The
incomplete.
number one fucking
Another
receiver.
incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this. this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now King throwing again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Momentum is so out of your favor right now, don't matter what you do, run the clock out and the game.
On their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him
Oh,
throughout
you already
the
know
game.
it. We're not here to win right now. We're just here to make ourselves look half decent
you name
right
it.
now.
Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
That's the way it is over here. I don't do all that stupid shit and give up a whole bunch of points.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch.
Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
These niggas can't never make a football game that don't need to be adjusted.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Well, fuck that. Every 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I'm talking about. Giving them niggas the benefit of the doubt.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he
You
tried
do
to pull
really
that
well
one
with
in.
underneath throws. I've noticed you need to start mixing in high-low rates into every low
As it
read.
turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah, you're right. You so right with that. You know, my thing was
King now,
see,
operating from the gun.
nigga just fuck. All he had to do is put it over the dude head. Come on.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I did not want to throw that fucking
Well,
in the
this
face.
defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready, break.
50.
25, 61, matchbox lights.
Watch out.
5.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's Johnson.
You were talking to me that it was your fault that you're well, but you get the idea.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy,
Yeah, I
just
thought
handed
he
me a
was
little
going to throw it a
card that
little bit
says
higher
he has
than that.
97
Not
yards on the
where
ground
motherfucker
today. You think he's going to get the ball
grab the
again?
ball
I
out
think
there.
so. 3
Had
away
the
from that
space, he
century
just
mark.
didn't
Got to
throw the
have
ball
it.
out.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite
Fucking
runs,
quarterback has
whatever
been
he
shitty
feels
the
comfortable
whole
with,
time I've
and when
had
the
him.
offensive line is executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
I knew y'all was going to get caught up.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Get
The
ready.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Putting something up on
a big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, King. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 58 Mike, 58.
King to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
X-Catch, don't be greedy.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch safety screaming.
Man, I've been hit that.
They'll look to Robert Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
They're able to hold them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play in the catch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Fucked up, man. Here's what it is.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Franchise over here I'm playing in.
They go to Johnson again. Johnson
he will get the ball back, of course. Of course. The way the game goes.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Lions, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Straight bullshit. One interception. Didn't need to throw that one for real. Connor, how in the fuck did you get in front? That's the part I'm trying to understand. My whole fucking shit was fucked up. Let's see none of that stupid shit. Yeah, man, game is shitty as fuck. And I can't wait until around 2 years from now when motherfucking 2K be giving them a run for their money. Because they've been using the same platforms, just basically using the same platforms, changing a couple of things and pushing the shit out. Like, there's been no hard work into trying to make this game something really interesting and fun to play. Not a motherfucking thing that I earned. I forgot about that. I'm sorry, dude. I forgot all about your shit. Alright, y'all. I'm out to the next one.